In July 2023, British billionaire and tech mogul Harrison Vale retreated to his private island off the coast of Cornwall, a place he had purchased 10 years ago, secluded, secure, and outfitted with cutting-edge surveillance. But this time, the island's silence hid a hunter. Harrison had recently received threats, vague, anonymous, but chilling. His security team had been tripled. Former MI6 operators, private ex-SAS mercenaries, encrypted lines, everything. Still, no one could predict what was coming. That afternoon, Harrison decided to unwind, a brief boat ride in the Atlantic, accompanied by 5 armed guards aboard a luxury motor yacht. The sea was calm, the sky cloudless. Harrison, in a navy windbreaker, stood at the edge of the deck, snapping a photo of the horizon on his phone. For kilometers behind, hidden between 2 jagged sea cliffs, floated a small, grey tactical vessel. Inside, dressed in matte black and wearing noise-cancelling comms, sat the assassin, identity unknown, origin untraceable. This wasn't an amateur. This was a ghost. International security agencies had nicknamed him the Silent Scope. A former Eastern Bloc operative turned contract killer. Today, he was armed with a custom German sniper rifle, silenced, thermally scoped, and mounted on a tripod. He had just 3 bullets. As Harrison smiled for a selfie, the killer locked him in his crosshairs. Everything was in place, but fate had other plans. Just as he pulled the trigger, a blinding shimmer of light bounced off the ocean's surface, a freak refraction burst. The shot veered, slicing through the air just inches from Harrison's head. He stumbled. The phone fell. One of his guards shouted, "Sniper! Chaos!" The team instantly shielded him with bulletproof panels. One guard yelled into his comm, alerting the island command room. Within seconds, the high-res security drone launched into the sky, whirring upward like a hornet, scanning the ocean with thermal vision and camera feeds. Meanwhile, in the assassin's boat, frustration boiled. He slammed his hand on the scope. He only had 2 bullets left, and no room for error. On the yacht, the guards made a decision: they needed to ditch the target. Harrison and 2 guards were suited up in black tactical dive gear, and jumped into the sea, trying to outmaneuver the killer. But they didn't know who they were up against. The sniper didn't use a traditional scope anymore. His weapon was synced to a tablet-sized digital screen, showing infrared silhouettes of his targets, even underwater. As the trio swam for a secondary escape boat hidden behind the rocks, the sniper saw a head surface. He took aim, shot 2, fired. But ocean currents are unpredictable. A sudden gust of wind, a surge of water, and the bullet missed again. The assassin screamed. In the command room on the island, the drone feed zoomed in on a heat signature from the cliffside. The high-definition screen lit up with a red outline. The killer's boat had been spotted. Target located, an operator shouted. They locked the coordinates. Within minutes, a tactical police boat stationed on the far side of the island was rerouted. Sirens blared low beneath the water as it sped in a wide arc toward the sniper's location. The killer, realizing he had been spotted, began packing up. He loaded his final round, desperate to take one last shot. His hands trembled. His breathing slowed. Just as he steadied his sight, Harrison was pulled aboard the approaching police boat, now surrounded by armed officers in body armor. The sniper fired his 3rd and final shot. It struck the metal railing, sparks flew. Then, floodlights. "Drop the weapon," echoed a voice from a megaphone. The killer tried to flee, but it was over. Armed officers from the tactical boat stormed his vessel, tackled him to the deck, and placed him in restraints. He never spoke a word. Later investigations revealed that the assassin had been hired by a foreign corporate rival who had lost a multi-billion-pound AI contract to Harrison's firm earlier that year. The payment? £2 million, wired in cryptocurrency. The sniper's name is still classified. But on Harrison's island, a new rule was written that day: no place is private when the scope is silent. Want to know more about the world's most elite criminals, and how close they come to pulling it off? Subscribe now. You're watching UK Crime Base.